low-carb diets have been shown to be extremely effective for lowering and controlling blood sugar. But there are certain carbs and ways to eat them that don't result in a spike. So if you have insulin resistance, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or PCOS, and you want to reverse it without necessarily cutting out carbs entirely, this video is for you. The first carbs that are blood sugar friendly are leftover starches. And by that, I mean leftover potatoes, rice, pasta, and oats that have been cooked and left to cool in the fridge overnight. When we cook and cool starch-rich foods, some of the starch turns into resistant starch. And resistant starch is kind of like fiber in the fact that it goes through our bodies undigested. So basically, by eating leftover potatoes as opposed to freshly cooked potatoes, the digestible carb content is actually going to be lower, meaning there will be a less significant spike in blood sugar. Any amount of time you can leave the starch-rich foods to cool after you eat them is going to help, but the longer you can leave them, the more resistant starch will build up. And yes, because I know I'm going to get this question, you can reheat them again afterwards. The resistant starch that's already formed will not go away. The second type of carbs that won't cause a blood sugar spike are vegetables. While most non-starchy vegetables are already low in carbohydrates, they also have the additional blood sugar benefit of containing fiber. Fiber is helpful for blood sugar control because it slows down how quickly carbohydrates are digested by our body. And this is both the carbs that are in the particular food that you're eating with the fiber, and also any foods that you eat with or after. When carbs are digested slower, they are broken down slower and released into the bloodstream slower, resulting in less of a spike. And this is a good tip if you know you're going to be eating a meal that's higher in carbohydrates. Have a salad, some broccoli, or some other vegetable beforehand, and the blood sugar spike is going to be significantly lower. And this one might catch some of you guys off guard, but number 3 is dessert. And the reason I'm specifically saying dessert and not referring to a particular food is because if you're going to have something sweet, it's better to have it after a meal as opposed to having it as a standalone snack. And this is for the same reason that the fiber in vegetables helps. When we consume carbs and sugar on an empty stomach, they are broken down rapidly and cause our blood sugar to spike quickly. However, if we eat them after a meal, they're digested slower and the blood sugar spike is less significant. Now, I'm not saying to have dessert with every meal, but this is one way to have a treat every once in a while still being mindful of blood sugar. Now, before we wrap up, I want to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. It is thanks to companies like Squarespace who partner with me that I am able to put out as much free content as I do. So if you're in need of a website, listen up. When you start your free trial, you can get started with one of Squarespace's professional templates and then customize the look, update content, and add features to fit your needs. If you have physical, digital, or service products to sell, Squarespace has everything you need to start selling and accepting payments online. And the best part is you can use their analytics tool to grow your business. This helps you learn where your site visits and sales are coming from and analyze what channels are most effective. You can start a free trial and build your website without having to enter your credit card details or anything by heading to squarespace.com/healthcoachkait. And when you love it and you're ready to launch your website, use code HealthCoachKait to save 10% off your order. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I will see you next time. Bye.